one more Shiv Sena MLA is en route to Guwahati as we speak from Surat. MLA Uday Samant has boarded the flight from Surat. He is already travelling on a Falcon 2000 charter from Surat to Guwahati. Uday Samant is MLA from Ratnagiri constituency. It had been anticipated for a while that Uday Samant could be breaking ranks with the Uddhav Thackeray-led faction and joining the Eknath Shinde camp. His name was doing the rounds for a while. He is a cabinet minister, in fact, in the government of Uddhav Thackeray. This, in fact, takes the tally of ministers who've joined Uddhav Thackeray, who've joined, in fact, Eknath Shinde to 8 ministers. 8 ministers have broken ranks with Uddhav Thackeray to join Eknath Shinde. Uday Samant is the latest who's flying from Surat to Guwahati right now. My colleague Munish Pandey is on the phone line with me right now. Munish, big blow for the Uddhav Thackeray camp. While they are, of course, all bravado and combative right now, the fact is that their ranks are still breaking and the ranks of Eknath Shinde is still getting stronger, Munish.
Absolutely, Paulami, and this is a major setback for the Uddhav Thackeray camp because not only one more MLA but one more minister has gone to Surat from Mumbai, and now as we speak he is travelling in a chartered plane and he will be reaching Guwahati in a while and joining the Eknath Shinde camp. Now as far as this entire rebel camp is concerned, their numbers are going to be, it will be increasing. This is good news for Eknath Shinde but a major setback for Uddhav Thackeray camp. Along with Uday Samant, there are 3 more people, his peers and those who are associated with Uday Samant, they are also reaching and joining Eknath Shinde camp. As far as the travel details are concerned, we also have the passenger manifest, the Falcon 2000 charter plane which has been taken by Mr. Uday Samant at this point of time, and also we have been given to understand is that once they reach there, they will be formally joining Eknath Shinde camp. Now, what we do know at this point of time is that the numbers will not only increase by 40, but also the number of ministers. As of now, 7 ministers are already with Eknath Shinde camp. Now, the 8th minister, Uday Samant, will be joining Eknath Shinde camp very soon. Paul.
Munish, what is even more embarrassing right now is Uday Samant was seen in meetings over the previous few days with Uddhav Thackeray and Aaditya Thackeray. He's considered to be extremely close to Aaditya Thackeray, and now he's flying from Surat to Guwahati to join Eknath Shinde, which means there are more ministers in Eknath Shinde's camp right now than there are with Uddhav Thackeray, including Aaditya Thackeray. Uddhav Thackeray has 3 ministers left with him. If Uday Samant lands here in a few hours from now, there will be 8 ministers with Eknath Shinde. Hugely embarrassing for the Thackerays.
It is not only embarrassing, Paulami, but also we need to understand is that from last few days, Uddhav Thackeray, Aaditya Thackeray, Sanjay Raut and other senior leaders of the Uddhav Thackeray camp, they are campaigning between the public, they are doing Facebook lives and all. But in the backdrop of what has happened just now, it seems that there is very low confidence on Uddhav Thackeray as far as the ministers and the rest of the MLAs are concerned. That is why what we saw that when Mr. Eknath Shinde was in Surat and when he flew to Guwahati, at that point of time the number of MLAs was just around 29 to 30. But at this point of time there are more than 40 MLAs, and these at least 10 MLAs including the ministers, they have gone and joined Eknath Shinde camp after there was a confidence which was being portrayed and the perception was given that Uddhav Thackeray is taking the command. He is doing everything possible to make sure that this government stays intact. But there is indication, there is a perception that the confidence which was being shown by these ministers and MLAs in the initial days, that has taken a dent, that has taken a back seat at this point of time. Follow me.
Absolutely. This is a huge dent for the Uddhav Thackeray-led faction. Another minister, the Minister for Higher and Technical Education, Uday Samant, is on his way from Surat to Guwahati as we speak. He's boarded that private jet which is in fact bringing him to Guwahati as we speak. So Manish, while there has been a lot of murmur and a lot of anticipation about the fact that maybe, the ranks with Eknath Shinde are possibly getting a little distressed, are possibly going to get a little restless with the passage of time, because because this is going to turn out into a long legal battle. Maybe the ranks will break over here. What Eknath Shinde is continuing to manage to do is deal one blow after another, even after the combative stance, even after the emotions that have been expressed by Uddhav Thackeray, by Aaditya Thackeray over the past couple of days. Sanjay Raut, Anil Desai, Arvind Sawant, all of them. What is happening right now is a minister who was walking around with you during meetings, Uday Samant, is now flying today to Guwahati. Huge blow.
Yeah, absolutely, Paulami. And, not only these MLAs going from Mumbai to Surat and then joining Eknath Shinde in Guwahati, there is a perception among the MLAs who are with Eknath Shinde that they are stronger at this point of time. Even in terms of law, one need to understand is that all Eknath Shinde needed and wanted was 2/3 of majority, that is 37 MLAs out of 55 MLAs. So in terms of law also, these MLAs understand the position of Uddhav Thackeray camp and Eknath Shinde camp, and in terms of law, Eknath Shinde camp is stronger at this point of time. Day before yesterday, he wrote a letter saying that he has 38 MLAs with him. There was signature of 38 MLAs. Then there were more MLAs who went to Guwahati and joined Eknath Shinde camp. So they understand that what playing at this point of time is that the game of numbers, and in the game of numbers, Eknath Shinde is much more stronger than Uddhav Thackeray camp, because now Uddhav Thackeray camp has even less than 15 MLAs, more than 40 MLAs are with Eknath Shinde. So of course, those MLAs who are with Uddhav Thackeray, they are getting restless that if there is a possibility of Eknath Shinde camp taking over the Vidhan Mandal of Shiv Sena, then their future will be at stake. Whether they will stay with Uddhav Thackeray or not, that is going to be a big question, because one after other, the MLAs have not left Uddhav Thackeray, but the ministers also have left Uddhav Thackeray, amid the indication being given by Uddhav Thackeray that he will try his best. There was indication from Sharad Pawar also, from Congress party, that they are standing with Uddhav Thackeray, but seems the battle of perception and the battle of confidence is with, Eknath Shinde is winning that battle, not Uddhav Thackeray at this point of time. Follow me.